Hi everyone, it's Mindy, the Determined Scrapper. I hope everybody is doing well. Don't mind me, I'm sitting on my living room floor again. This is where I could spread out the most information all at one time. So my last video was regarding my new cut emboss. And I was showing you a couple of things that I was kind of leery about. So I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison on them to kind of give myself an idea whether or not I'm going to be shipping this back to HSN or whether I was going to keep it. The main reason I got the cut emboss was because I suffer from chronic pain, and doing the hand crank machines is just an awful lot on me physically, and I really can't handle it. And I just had an MRI and found out more bad news, so it makes it even harder on me. So enough with that stuff. We don't care to talk about that. As of right now, I'm very disappointed, and I believe I'm going to be sending back the cut emboss. But I wanted to show, and don't mind my dog. He wants to play now. I wanted to show you a side-by-side comparison of different manufacturer dies and the different manufacturer folders, and I am going right by their user manual instructions as to how to do the layering sandwiches. And so that way they can't say, well, you didn't do it right. Well, I'm just giving a side-by-side comparison, and I'm doing it exactly like I'm doing it on one machine, and I will do it exactly the same way on the other machine. And I kind of just wanted to show you what's happening. So if you have any questions, let me know. If I say I'm going to do something and I completely skip over it, that's because I tend to lose my brain a lot. Right now, for the most part, I am using the same exact cardstock that I used on my last video. I have ample amounts of it here. But I also did bring out a couple of different types of material to cut. Some acetate and some chipboard, different thicknesses of chipboard. This is like chipboard you can buy in the store, chipboard that you just save from different things. And then I have, sorry for the plastic, this is a kit I bought like 3 years ago, and I'm like, it was a recollections kit. I haven't used it yet, of course, but it has many different types of materials, and I thought, what a perfect time to use it. They have burlap, some canvas, some already embossed materials, some extra thick cardstock, and there's something else in here. Oh, the corrugated. And they do have fabric too, and a little piece of leather. Oh, no, this is vinyl. But still, I didn't realize they had that in there, so that's kind of perfect. So I'm going to try and get to as much as I can. I took my medicine a while ago, so I may have to pause it to take some more. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the cut and emboss, and this is the cut and emboss that I got on HSN on the world launch. It's the new Teresa Collins edition. It came with 5, I believe it was 5 embossing folders, 7 scratch its head, 7 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 platforms, and the world release had a set of dies that came with it, and this is called the packet dies. I can say that I do like the dies themselves. They are a thicker, more sturdier die. I don't know exactly who designed it. I don't know exactly who manufactures them because it's manufactured in China, so I don't know. Okay, enough blabbering. Let's get to it. Alright, I'm going to kind of do a real quick recap for those of you that didn't watch the last video. Shame on you. Alright, I have 3 pieces of cardstock, and I am going to make sure that I follow the user manual instructions. The power is on. Okay. I am not using the Craftwell dies right now. I am going to be using a Spellbinder die. So since I'm going to be using a Spellbinder die, I'm going to use Platform D, a magnetic shim, cutting die, the material ABA. But as I was reading through, I also had seen over here, when cutting multiple layers of material, you may use the metal adapter plate to increase cutting pressure. So what I had decided that, okay, well, let me try it with just the magnetic shim first and see what happens. And then let me go back and try it with the metal adapter. So, you see, I hope you can read it. I hope my camera's focusing. There's not too much of a glare. Of course, I can't see because I got like an old camera. So, according to manufacturer instructions, Platform D, it comes with a magnetic shim, so that is here. Then my cutting die, and I'm just going to use this little tag, and it's just it's a set of 3 tags, 1 larger and 1 smaller. I will place it smack dab in the center. I still have the 3 pieces of cardstock here. And actually I fibbed. I'm going to put it up here a little bit so I can use more than just this tiny little piece. And I'm going to leave the magnetic or the metal shim out for this time because I'm just going to go by the Spellbinder layering. And then A, B, and A. And as you can see, maybe, I have been using, no, you can't see with that, that's a Hancock fabric ad. I've been using this one as my cutting plate to try and just keep one as a cutting platform, so instead of cutting up both of them. So it's D, the magnetic platform, the die, the material, which I have 3 layers of, it's just medium weight cardstock, and then A, B, and A. And all you do is you gently guide it. It has sensors, and it'll pull it in. Alright. So there's the die. Here is one. Hope this is all in frame. If not, I'm going to be so upset. There's one. Here's two. And here's the third one. And as you can see, it's slightly indented. And you can see it on the back a little bit. But your best bet would be to take a craft knife and cut through here. So, okay, that's 3 layers following the manufacturer's instructions with a Spellbinder's die. So I got 2 layers cut. I'm going to take the magnetic die off. I'm going to put this on again, and I'm going to put the die. This time I'm going to use the metal shim. The metal shim is also one that was supplied. It seems to be a little bit thinner than the metal shim you can get for a Big Shot or Cuttlebug or any other die cut machine. And then platforms again are A, B, and A. And I just swept. Jiminy crickets, there's so much cat and dog hair. And mind you, this machine is very heavy. Very heavy to carry. Ugh. So I have to have people carry it from one room to the other for me. Okay. Let's see here. There's the die. And this is one. And I noticed this last time. It's got a real dirty edge to it when you use the metal shim for some reason. And 2. And here is 3 with the metal shim. The metal shim should give you more, your more detailed dies a better impression and a better cut, but in this case it didn't. It did give it a better one than the last time. Here is with the magnetic shim, and here, this is the back of them. This is the magnetic, and this is with the metal. You can see that there's more of a definition here, and okay, this time this is the this is the magnetic here, and this is the metal. It wants to fold a little bit more with the metal, and again you'd have to cut it with a craft knife. So I got 2 again. I figured I would cut tags so it can be useful later. So this time I'm going to use both. I'm going to use the magnetic shim, or the magnetic platform, the metal shim, and then the regular sandwich on top. The magnetic shim, because I'm using, oops, turned off, because I'm using spellbinders, and then the metal shim because I'm using more layers. Let's see if it goes through. Don't you just love reading these lids? In Tennessee, it's banned to use a lasso to catch a fish. Just saying. Those lids are awesome. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I've done it this way yet or not. But we'll find out. Alright. We're finding out together. There's one. There's two. And there is three with a very, very crappy. I should have brought a very rough edge. I mean, it did finely cut it, but there is a very rough edge. Alright, so that is with the spellbinder in the cut and emboss. 3 layers. Okay, so I'm going to use the same cardstock. Maybe, if I can grab it. I have such dry hands. Okay, so 3 pieces of cardstock again, and I have the magnetic platform. This does not come with your Big Shot. This is the standard platform that comes with your Big Shot, and you can use it for multiple different types of dies. Sorry. I can try it on this if you want me to, but I tend to use my magnetic platform more often. If you didn't know, I just have to tell you this. Sorry, my legs are falling asleep. In the... No, puppy, stay over there. In the magnetic platform from Sizzix, there are 3 it's not a whole sheet of magnet. There's like different magnets within it. So if you find that your magnet, when you set it on here, like I don't have a small enough one right now, but if you set it, there you go. If you set it in a certain spot, they're little circles, and after a while you can see where they're at. I don't know if you can see them now, but you can tell after a while where the magnets are. So sometimes your material can slip if you don't pay attention to where it is. Just a little FYI. Okay, so I'm using the magnetic platform, and I am using, it would help if I put my material on, 3 pieces of the same cardstock, and the magnet really works, because I can never get it off. And the only reason I'm putting it up here is so I can use more room. Oh, what the heck. I forgot to put on. I'm using 1 layer of my, like a clear cutting mat first. God, you can tell my medicine's working. Okay, the magnetic platform, a cutting platform, the die, 3 layers of the same cardstock, the metal shim that you can buy for a Big Shot, a Cuttlebug, the Caliber, all the other die cut machines that I don't even know of anymore. And I'm putting it over that, and then I'm putting my cutting plate over that. Okay, and mind you, that's just a lot of freaking work. So, we have 1, 2, here, and 3. That popped right out of there, and has a much cleaner cut. I mean, it's not perfect, but compare this cut to this cut. I believe it's that cut, yeah. I mean, to me, I can tell, especially since I'm here and looking right at it. There's a big difference. So, first time around, using the same layout as the last one I used on the cut and emboss. Sorry, but for me, right there, the Big Shot. Big Shot won that one. Okay. Next. This video is going to take forever, so I apologize, but sometimes that's just the way it goes. Okay, so I'm going to skip over that one because I did that one, but I will show it to you really quick. I did an MFT, possibly. I don't remember whose die it is. I believe it's MFT, but I could be very wrong. And if I am, I'm sorry. Okay. And oh, for the love. This one is cut on the cut and emboss, and this one is cut on the Big Shot. This one I had to use a poker to poke out every piece of it from the die, from the actual die itself. As you can see, it is a very detailed die. This is a very delicate piece of paper once it is die cut, and when I had cut this one on the cut and emboss, I had the whole thing pulled out of the die, and then I had to punch out each piece. So in between, I had to try and delicately push it through so I didn't break anything. And I don't know if you can see, like right in here, it frayed some of the paper. It didn't do it on this one, so okay, wanted to show you that. Okay, next. I also did the screen door, and I had the same sort of results with the screen door. Oh, these are my good ones. Huh. the screen door, actually, the panels all popped out, and it embossed on the top. This is layer 1 and 2. Layer 3 did, but it was a little rough on this side. I don't know why I keep choosing to do 3 layers, but oh, it's because my original video I was trying to make tags. I couldn't do it making multiple cuts. So, okay. Let's do an embossing folder real quick. So, using the embossing folders, that's the thing about the cut and emboss that I'm kind of upset that it's not really working for me like I had hoped, because the cut and emboss has the largest surface, embossing and cutting surface. You can cut, they have 12 by 8.5 by 12 and 8.5 by 11, I believe, embossing folders. So the actual width of it is very, very nice. I don't think it tells me in here. Of course not. Oh, one thing I did want to point out is down here it says not to use your cut and emboss for 60 minutes of continuous use without proper cool down, and to let it cool down for 15 minutes before reusing it. Hello? Do you realize that, like, I made wedding invitations last year, and if I waited for a machine to cool down for 15 minutes, I would never have gotten anything done. It's ridiculous. Okay. So, I need platform D and a platform A. Get off. Alright. My embossing folder, material, and then another platform A. So I don't need platform B for this one. I have 2 embossing folders. I have the Teresa Collins one, which is actually really nice, and they open from the side. This is the wood grain one. What really sucks is I've already marked on it, but they're very large and very deep, so let's see what happens. I guess it doesn't really matter, does it, unless I put this on a card. And so that goes in there. While that's going in the big shot, and then I'll switch them. And I'm going to use the regular platform in the big shot. The regular platform, you open it up, and it tells you which tabs you want to use, and so I want to use tab 1, and I want to use a plate, this, and then another plate. So you stick it halfway through, grab clear plate, and your embossing folder, and the other clear plate. Okay, so, wow. it's so embossed that it's still stuck in the folder. This is close to my heart folder, the chevron, and let me tell you, I am in love with their embossing folders. The problem is they have the majority of them are patterns that I already have by other companies, but it may be worth just switching to these and selling my other ones, because look at how deep this is embossed. It's so deeply embossed in some spots that it has torn, but you would be able to hide that. Okay, so that's the embossing folder in the Big Shop. This is gorgeous. This is the wood grain embossing folder in the Cut and Emboss. Now the problem is guess what? I can't use this in my Big Shot, so I can't compare these awesome folders in a Big Shot. I can only use these in the Cut and Emboss, or I have to go back to historic methods of using like a rolling pin or something like that, which it really sucks and defeats the whole purpose of why I bought this machine. I can't see spending all this money on this machine and it not doing what they say it was supposed to do. Cut leather and cut wood and cut, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I'm following the same instructions, the same platform. Let's see what kind of results we get. With the postal art. Okay, I can say that it actually did okay with the embossing folder. You can definitely tell that it doesn't have as much pressure, because this one did not cut. You can see just by going like that. Whereas, okay, this is the Cut and Emboss with the Close to My Heart folder. This is the Cut and Emboss, or I'm sorry, this is the folder with the Sizzix Big Shot. It cut because it has so much pressure. So I'm starting to get a little depressed. Okay. With this, you're supposed to be able to use big dies, you're supposed to be able to use little dies, you're supposed to be able to use all the dies that are currently on the market, just like you can with a Big Shot. I want to show you real quick, and then I'm going to be done for tonight, and you can ask me whatever questions you want, and I'll update. Let me do this set came with 12 dies. Alright, so let's follow the manufacturer's instructions. I am using the Craftwell cutting die, so I'm using platform D. The die face up. I'm going to use the same material I have been using for everything else, but I'm only going to use one. Platform A. That's not the one I've been cutting into. B and A. It also does say to never have the B as the top or the bottom of the sandwich. Don't know why, but that's what it says. And then I will get this ready. Okay, so this is the Teresa Collins Craftwell die. I'm just using a little pair of manicure scissors to poke it out right now. It is really sticking in there. Let's see what we get. Dun 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 dun. We have mind you, one layer. I hope I have been actually filming this. Okay, one layer. And one would think that you should be able to very easily just take this. Oh, thanks. Well, you can maybe see that it didn't cut all the way through. Same die, same type of paper on the Bake Shop. Oh, haha. Wrong platform setup. Don't you just hate when that happens? Or very much dislike? Shouldn't hate anything that's not good. Ugh. Oh gosh. And what do we got? Well, that part came out very nicely. And this part came out very nicely. And say hello, Ben. Hi. That's my buddy, Ben. Hi, Ben. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to do this one-handed and at 1 o'clock in the morning and heavily medicated. Okay, the holes on their dies are very, very small. And I'm having a very difficult time with one hand and the improper tools. Okay, so what so far are your guys' opinions? I believe I'm going to be sending it back. I did get contacted by a fellow purchaser, and hopefully she watches this video to tell me if she had some of the same issues, but we both bought it during world launch, and she, for the love, I can't get this stupid thing out, was having a lot of the same issues that I was. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to hold it with both hands now. Okay, I think, okay, I'm getting it. Mind you, if I had the proper tools, if I had the proper tools, I probably would have had it out by now. And if my other camera wouldn't have died, and boy, hopefully I can edit this enough. I'm a terrible editor. Okay. Voila! So, this is one time with the Sizzix Big Shot. This is the same die with the machine in which it was paired with, the Cut and Emboss, and as you can see, it's not even cut all the way. There you go. It's not even cut all the way, and that's very depressing to me. So for the amount of money I spent on the machine that was supposed to save me time, energy, and less physical pain, I guess it's going to have to go back. As for my Big Shot, I'm keeping it because I have to find something that's not going to kill my arms. So, if anybody has any suggestions, questions, comments, all that fun jazz, make sure to let me know down below. If you're not already subscribed, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Also, you can go over and check out my blog at thedeterminedscrapper.blogspot.com, and I will be making another video this week, hopefully tomorrow, and then again on Wednesday for What's on Your Work Desk Wednesday that happens over at Julia's place at the Stamping Ground.blogspot.com. Hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, fabulous day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.